Shalom to everyone that is watching me from different parts of the globe. I have a word that is going to really bless you. I know that some of you have enemies that you actually have no idea of who they are, who attack you in the dark. And they seem to be non-existent, and yet you are having so many attacks. Listen, their plans will be exposed. In fact, as I speak right now, your enemies are being exposed. The Lord is exposing their plans. Their traps will capture them. They will fall into their own devices. I'll give you a story of a story of Haman and Mordecai, where Haman had set up gallows to say that Mordecai is hung, is destroyed. But it so happened that the same gallows that Haman had set up are the same gallows that were used to destroy him. Your enemies will fall in their own traps. So what I want you to do is to trust in the Lord, that He will deliver you, and be prepared. The Bible says that the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they are mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. I'm here to tell you that the weapons that God has given you are mighty. Today's word is from the book of Nehemiah, chapter 4, verse 15 to 20. Nehemiah chapter 4, verse 15 to 20. It reads, "And it happened when our enemies heard that it was known to us, and that God had brought their plot to nothing, that all of us returned to the wall, everyone to his work. So it was from that time on that half of my servants worked at the construction, while the other half held spears, the shields, the bows, and war armor, and the leaders were behind all the house of Judah. Those who built on the wall and those who carried the burdens loaded themselves, so that with one hand they worked at the construction, and with the other held a weapon. Every one of the builders had his sword guarded at his side as he built. And the one who sounded the trumpet was beside me. Then I said to the nobles, the rulers, and the rest of the people, the work is great and extensive, and we are separated far from one another on the wall. Wherever you hear the sound of the trumpet, rally to us there. Our God will fight for us." I love those words. He said, wherever you hear the sound of the trumpet, rally to us there. For our God will fight for us. I want to assure you that God is fighting for you. All the battles that you cannot see, even the ones that you see, God is fighting for you. I love how Nehemiah responded to all different levels of attacks that were subjected to him and his servants. You see, many of you have levels of attacks. Every level, there is a new devil. So do not expect to defeat the same devil that you defeated 5 years ago. Your enemies have been planning against you. I love what the Bible says, "And it happened when our enemies heard that it was known to us that our God had brought their plot to nothing, that all of us returned to the wall, and everyone to his work." Your enemies will know that their plans did not work. When they see you, some of them expected you to die. They did not expect you to make it throughout 2025. Here you are in this year, smiling and doing well. Wow. I love verse 17, where in one hand they held the building materials, and in the other hand they held the weapons. They were busy working. They were ready. This readiness intimidated their enemies, so that their enemies were so afraid about them. Brothers and sisters, hope this word has blessed you. Focus on what God has placed in front of you, and you win all your battles. Shalom.